Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Forrester, Steffy tells Hope, Brooke, and Carter that she can't stay for the attorneys to sort this out. She has to cover her family's means. She asks, so do we've a deal? Brooke asks if she'd be willing to answer to them. Steffy doesn't want to lose the family company and watch it buckle. What happens now will be part of her heritage, so, yes, I'm willing to answer to you. Do we've a deal? At the Forrester manse, Rich tells Eric, Zend, and Taylor he's sure Steffy's plan is to get the company back. She can't be bullied and will get it back from Hope and Carter. First effects first, she has to get back to work. Rich grunts that if they do'n't trust Steffy, the plan isn't going to work. They go back and forth about whether they'll let Steffy return. Eric says she'll catch them off guard, that's for sure. Zen says they're all smart and cautious, it'll take a lot to wisecrack them. Rich says if anyone can do it, it's Steffy. At Bill's place, Luna cons with her ankle examiner and tells him she's glad she's serving her judgment there rather than in jail. She assures him she won't beget trouble and teases that he's tough but fair. It's one of the reasons she wanted him to be her pater. Bill states that he's not her father. That was a taradiddle, a trick. Luna wanted to believe it further than anything. It was the happiest time of her life. Bill says he's not her father, formerly again, and what they're doing there doesn't change that. Tom Starr, who she boggled, was the only father she'll ever have. Bill wants to hear how she did it again. Luna balks but does what he asks. They go overly doing the maternity test because she allowed. Poppy was over to commodity. Luna says she was one step ahead of her and bought a positive test on the dark web, replacing Lee's. She was awarded by seeing how happy Bill was. Bill tells her it was a taradiddle. No further secrets, no further falsehoods. Tom Starr is your father. Luna says the idea of that man being her father pushed her over the edge. Bill says, you killed him. She didn't indeed have to have a relationship with him. Luna demurs that he wanted to get to know her and was writing her mama letters. She was stable and her deadbeat pater wanted to ruin it all. It touched off her worst fears. Bill says a lot of people have fears but they do'n't commit murder. Luna insists she's a changed woman. Bill gets a textbook as Luna gapes at Will's print and says she won't waste her alternate chance. In Lee's office, April wants to know what her master is going to do with Tom Starr's liver. Lee knows it was an unusual request. April says she mentioned demanding answers. She'd like to help her get them. Lee appreciates that and says the liver could help her get answers she's been wanting for times. Sitting behind her office, Lee asks April to get a blood sample for her. It's under the name Luna Nozawa. She flashes to Luna telling her she killed Tom Starr, and that she couldn't go for him to come forward as her father. Lee muses, is Tom Starr really your father, Luna? At Forrester, Carter tells Steffy that Forrester isn't the same company she left. They're expanding and may indeed be starting an incense line. Steffy is all for helping Forrester contend. She'll help Carter apply his ideas, especially with the scent line. The buyers must have questions and enterprises. Bring me back and I guarantee you no bone. We'll be asking how the Forresters feel about this preemption. At the Forrester manse, Eric thinks Brooke will see the wisdom of having Steffy back at the office. Ridge isn't sure what she cares about presently away from enabling her thieving son and being CEO. She jumped at that enough snappily, didn't she? He grievances about her coming over there telling him it was all for him, for them. I'm not buying any of that. She's on the wrong boat and when this is each over, there won't be a spot for her presently. At Forrester, Steffy tells the group she still hates what they did, but she's a realist. Her father and Eric can calculate on suits, but she has to look out for the company's future. Carter appreciates her offer and her logic. He didn't want her family to leave. Steffy asks, so is that a yeah? Hope gives Carter the hairy eyeball. Carter says they need time to talk. We'll get back to you soon. At Bill's place, he tells Luna he's giving her a chance to prove herself, but the effects she did crossed the line. Anything she has of getting a Spencer, that isn't going to be. He walks out of the room and Luna goes over to Aspect. At Will's print courteously. April returns to Lee's office with the blood sample from Luna Nozawa. Lee asks if the liver is still feasible to yield inheritable results. April nods, yeah. Lee says excellent. April walks out and Lee muses that now she has everything she needs to determine if Tom Star is Luna's father. At Forrester, Brooke, Carter, and Hope bandy Steffy's shot to return to the company. Carter thinks she has a point about her heritage. Hope sniffs that it wasn't a factor when she walks out. Carter thinks she regrets leaving. He just can't decide if she really wants to help them. Hope says they need to be conservative. Carter agrees. The only people he can trust right now are in that room. Hope wonders why Steffy is being so accommodating and accepting. Steffy returns to the Forrester manse and tells her family that Hope and Carter were shocked to see her and suspicious. They learn that she offered to come back as president, since Brooke would no way give her the CEO position. She kept it real and explained that a Forrester on the platoon would look good. Ridge and the others learn that they asked for time to suppose it over, but Steffy thinks they're leaning toward saying yes. Steffy muses that once she's back in there, she can put her plan in stir. They'll be so busy keeping tabs on her, they'll no way see it coming. Steffy intones that Hope and Carter did this to them, and she's going to make them pay for stealing their company. It's only a matter of time before Forrester Creations is ours again. Luna knows she has to play by Bill Spencer's rules if she wants to continue living at the Spencer estate. Since Luna would much rather have a snug room in the manse than a harsh jail cell, it's easy to see why she's so eager to fall in line. Still, there's been a lot of focus on Luna's ankle examiner, which will spark an alarm if she dares to venture off the Spencer property. It seems like the show's structured to a big moment where Luna indeed goes out of range. Luna wouldn't just throw down her chance at freedom without a good reason. Since Luna understands that breaking the rules could get her transferred back to captivity, she wouldn't bolt unless commodity was motivating her. Now that Luna is crushing on Will, he might play a part in why Luna strays from the property. Remy could fluently escape from police guardianship and target Will at some point. What if Luna ever intercepts a communication and figures out that Will's in peril? Maybe Will could leave his phone behind at the manse and get in creepy textbook with a vengeance preamble. Luna might hear about Remy's flight and grow concerned after Will heads to Il Giardino. When Luna is unfit to get in touch with Bill, she might take matters into her own hands and dash off to advise Will herself. Luna might indeed ambush Remy from before, and stop him from wiping Will off the chart or commodity along those lines. Of course, it's also possible Luna will save Elektra from Remy's clutches rather. Although Luna would much rather be the woman on Will's arm, it would score her some points if she came to Elektra's deliverance right now. Once she plays the idol, Luna could always turn on Elektra down the road. Whatever the case, Luna might expose this whole house arrest situation by going off the Spencer property to save someone's life. It could leave Bill, Will and Elektra defending Luna depending on how it all goes down. Point to further manipulation from Luna. So there could be some redemptive scenes along the way as she continues to play up her metamorphosis. Luna will have a mini tricks up her sleeve, so stay tuned for updates on any wild news ahead.